Hello, hello. How is everyone doing today? Today, my plan is to do the Genshin story quest. Before that, let me just condense resin. Never mind. Maybe I did end up using all my resin. Oh, 6 minutes away from being able to condense into one more. Okay. But that's fine. We can just go ahead and get started on the quest then. Mondstadt quest. We gotta do lore accurate team. Okay, who do we know is gonna be on this quest? Let's see. That's a good question. Maybe we can just add team members as we start getting them. Okay. One very last thing to do, very quick before I go ahead and start it. Let me just go and get the Dendro main character. I think I like the Dendro one the best out of all the elements that we have so far. Resonate. Resonate with Dendro. There we go. Now let's go back to Mondstadt. Okay. And as we're meeting these characters, we can start adding them to the party. So... just make sure she has attack. Instead of Pyro, we just do Dendro. Or maybe that one. No, we can keep that one. But sure, good enough. Not the bestest, but it's something. Yeah. This'll do. Alright, cool. So, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see. Where? Here we are. Okay, the description. The Windbloom Festival. Yes. I don't think I've done any of it. Unless I accidentally did the very beginning portion, but this should be all from the beginning. Windbloom!
Wow! The city is all decked out! Oh, it's beautiful!
I don't think I've seen, well, since the last Windbloom, on-set decorated like this. It's beautiful though.
Festival season means no commissions, which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello.
Sure, let's go. Catherine.
Greetings, traveler. Paimon.
Hey, Catherine! Still doing the whole no commissions during Windbloom thing?
In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year. But
But...
feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual.
Take a look around, huh?
It's finally Windbloom. And here I am ruining everything.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll or go stargazing.
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Star Snatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down? Sorry, I'm just not in the mood. I should go.
Whoa! Something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn. This is weird.
Oh, you're leaving? I can walk you home.
No, it's okay. Thank you. I just need some time to myself. Besides, there's still something I need to do.
It's very suspicious. Hi, Adrian. Welcome back. I am doing pretty good today. Plagiarism. No. Paralogism. I don't know how to pronounce it. The quest that takes place in Mondstadt. Interlude 4, I think it is. But, anyways, I'm doing good. I'm happy to be back in Mondstadt. How are you today?
The truth is, Quinn, not long ago,
What is it? Is there something wrong?
Never mind. It's nothing. Actually, Quinn, I think we should stop seeing each other for now.
Huh? Wait, are you saying we can't be friends anymore? I thought we were best friends.
I don't know, I find that so funny. He sounds so distraught.
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back. Oh, we go adventuring in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best friendship stories is already over?
I can't believe it. Oh, you're good? That's good to hear. Had a nice Labor Day? Nice.
So, is this what you meant by unusual, Catherine?
This is just one example. Beatrice has been feeling down for days. But that's not all.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon.
Oh, everyone's sad.
Is something wrong? You don't look so good.
I know a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling right lately. I just can't focus. I started sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location outside.
You should see a doctor.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine.
Strange.
Yeah, I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better. Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see? Sorry, this is for me to figure out. It is Windbloom after all. Anyway, I have patrol to finish. Until next time, you two.
Bye-bye.
Huh. Is it something in the air, maybe?
Oh yeah, Donna. Wasn't she like super obsessed with like G-Luke?
It appears Miss Donna is also out of sorts.
Oh, where can I find a truly fascinating man?
She's not talking about G-Luke anymore. Something's wrong.
Wait, but Donna is the one who has a huge crush on D-Luke, right?
Tier 3 swim. Not anymore, apparently. She's looking for her new Oshi or something.
That's what I thought too. But she seems to have changed her mind.
Someone new to simp after. Kaya!
Is that Captain Kaya? Huh. Now that I look at him, he's exactly my type. How come I never felt this way before?
He's that voiced! I'm flattered, Miss Donna, although I do wonder whether that was intended for outside ears.
Oh, no. Of course not. I'm sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything. And, have a happy Windbloom.
She has issues. Yes. I intend to, my dear, but first a question, if you don't mind. Why the sudden change of heart? I was under the impression Master D-Luke was the object of your affections.
Good question, Kaya.
So, you knew about that? Well, Master D-Luke came into the city not too long ago, but when I saw him, it was like the butterflies just weren't there anymore. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love.
She was... Okay, sure.
But then I saw you. And it wasn't that something was different about you. I can't really explain it. It was just a feeling.
I understand, and I'm flattered I was able to bring back the butterflies, but I do need to see to some business, so I'll take my leave. I wish he was voiced.
Oh, here he comes. Well, surprised to see us?
Not at all. You are exactly two people I've been trying to find. So, Traveler and Paimon, how have you been? All good. How about yourself and the rest of the Knight of Favonius? The answer to that requires a private conversation. Catherine, do you mind?
Not at all. Have fun, you three.
So, you said you were looking for us.
Yes, Jean sent me to find you when she heard you were back in Mondstadt. But let's discuss the finer details back at headquarters. Okay. I sure hope Albedo's voice, but I honestly don't think he's gonna be voiced either. But I want to do this before not cry and stuff, you know? Already I'm off to bed. Okay. Have a good night, Adrian. Rest well. Till next time. Let's see. Who else is gonna be missing? Still probably half the cast, no? But still, must catch up before not cry. How many days do I have? Over a week. I'm gonna have fun. Thank you. See ya. Okay. Oh, I love how everything's decorated. Very pretty. Okay, maybe I did not take the most optimal route, but that's okay. We can climb walls. Here we are. Oh, I should have added Kaya to the team because we have Kaya. We met Kaya. And Jean, since we're meeting Jean. And Eula. I don't have Eula.
Ah, Kaya, you found them.
Yep, I managed to track them down.
Good. With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
Whoa, headquarters are packed. What's going on?
Honorary Knight Paimon. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order?
His name is just Note. Huh. Allow me. You have Note, captain of the second company. Skyiron, captain of the third company. Eula, captain of the fourth company. And me, of course, captain of the ninth company.
Oh, you're all captains?
That's right. Master Jean is waiting for you inside. She'll explain everything.
Jean!
Traveler, Paimon, thank you for coming. Is everything alright? There are tons of people outside. Ah, yes, that would be the captains. You know, a few of them already, but I'm sure there are some new faces. There have been a number of incidents in Mondstadt. In order to wrap up the case, I've gathered all the captains of the Knights of Favonius together to hold the
A
trial.
trial? But this is Mondstadt, not Fontaine!
I can understand the confusion. You've never participated in one of our trials before. In truth, we haven't had to conduct one in quite some time. The Knights of Favonius oversee most matters of law and order in Mondstadt. Of course, in the interest of fairness, major cases are tried jointly with the Church. Under the guidance of Barbados, the Knights uphold chivalric justice in the spirit of our order, and the Church carries blessings and goodwill wherever the wind can reach. And today's case requires a joint trial by both parties.
Which means it's a serious one. So, do you need our help?
Hold on, the group of people we saw in the corridor just now, there was someone missing. Where's Albedo?
Right! He's the captain of the investigation team! But we didn't see him out there!
A keen observation, traveler. That happens to be exactly why I called you here. In the upcoming trial against Captain Albedo, we will do our utmost to understand the facts of this case and deliver a fair and impartial verdict.
Albedo is the one on trial? What did he do?
No. Jean, it's time. Understood. Traveler Paimon, come with me. No. It's the prophecy they kept saying, one day I'm gonna destroy Mondstadt, or something along those lines. Ooh, cutscene. Or not. Sucrose! And the Luke. Please sit wherever you like. I only ask that you remain calm no matter what you hear. I need to head over there. Hi, Radical. Welcome back. How are you? Don't worry, the trial will be fair. Where's Albedo? Albedo. Now that everyone is gathered, let us begin. With Grandmaster Varka away from Mondstadt for the time being, I, Jean Gunhilder, will oversee today's proceedings. Mr. Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, will serve as assessor. As representatives of our respective organizations, we will ensure a just verdict in this case.
Oh, that's a new face! Deacon of the church. Does that mean he works with Barbara and Rosaria?
Yes. The defendant in today's case is the captain of the investigation team, Albedo. Albedo, what did you do? Certain aspects of this case are classified, and it remains uncertain whether the alleged victims are citizens citizens of Mondstadt. As such, this trial is not open to the public. Bro, we really just got thrown into a law case thing, and I have no idea what's going on. The identities of the victims are still unknown? Strange. If guilt is established in this case, all facts will be made public after the final verdict is delivered. Now, the captain of the logistics company, Miss Hertha, will present the charges. The court appoints Mr. Kaya to speak on Mr. Albedo's behalf. Are both parties ready to proceed? Kaya has Albedo's back. Yes.
Ready to proceed.
Miss Hertha, the floor is yours.
Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
Whoa.
Murder?
A witness stated that, 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
No. There's no way!
We now call that witness to the stand. Beatrice, please tell us what you saw.
Beatrice. So, is that what she was trying to tell Quinn earlier?
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind.
No, it must be the Albedo imposter that we saw back in Dragonspine. I refuse to believe.
I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body! Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground. Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
I now turn to the defendant. Describe your whereabouts that night. I was working in my office on the second floor of the Knights of Favonius headquarters. That's right, the next day, the defendant submitted his latest environmental report on the Dragonspine region. Considering the length of the text, it must have taken a considerable amount of time to finish.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night?
No.
Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
This isn't looking good.
If the crime did occur as you described, then what about the body? You mentioned the joint investigation. Well, was the body recovered?
Not yet.
In other words, you dug up the location of Miss Beatrice described and found nothing. You don't find that suspicious?
I know what I saw. I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene. The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
And yet, no victim has been identified, correct?
It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
Does the defendant wish to say anything in response? You may believe otherwise, Miss Hertha, but I did not kill a single person. As a knight and the captain of the investigation team, I have a duty to protect Mondstadt and its people. You accuse me of murder, but there's no body or motive.
The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences. Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
Second charge?
Please proceed.
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery. I now call the second witness to the stand.
How many people...
Wait, that's...
Huh? D-Luke... I do not know how to pronounce that name. Ragnivder. Please tell the court what you saw. Around 3:40 in the morning, I saw Mr. Albedo dispose of a body beneath a cliff. It was dark, but he used the power of Geo to illuminate his surroundings. No. From what I could tell, it looked like the body of an adult male, tall and thin, but I couldn't make out the age. He buried the body underneath that cliff and smoothed out the ground and to remove any traces.
We now have accounts from 2 separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Would you call that a coincidence?
But where's the bodies? I would only inquire as to what Mr. D-Luke was doing in that area so early in the morning. Not the most opportune time for a stroll. Is there such a thing? Dawn Winery is my home. It's not unusual for me to take walks in the area. I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. That's all. Master D-Luke is a well-respected figure in Malsat. I see no reason for him to frame Mr. Albedo. Yet, the question remains. Where are the bodies?
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
That's not a body, though. And this is... what looks like the teeth and femur of a human. Now, it does beg the question, if the burial was fresh, why is this all that remains of the body? But I suppose Mr. Albedo is the only one who can answer that. Careful now, Master D-Luke. I do believe I hear a presumption of guilt in there somewhere.
These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here. Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
So that's your angle. Alchemy. A logical assessment, but we have a witness of our own. The afternoon before the alleged second murder, Miss Albedo had a lengthy intellectual exchange with a student, Sucrose. The two were in the library until the next morning. Why did the discussion last so long? Miss Sucrose was presenting the results of her research. She noticed some flaws in the data and insisted on reviewing her calculations until the next morning with Mr. Albedo present. That's right, we were in the library together.
You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time?
Even if he wasn't, isn't that too far to go there and then come back? Yes, and I know Mr. Albedo will never kill someone. He could never be that cruel.
Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep.
Oh,
I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens. A crime like this cannot go unpunished.
I'll take it from here. During our meeting, Sucrose did fall asleep not long after midnight. It's alright, Sucrose. You don't have to lie for me. This is a sacred place of judgment. The truth is paramount. Mr. Albedo? I see. Then I'm afraid your alibi cannot be substantiated. Do you understand? Yes, I know claiming innocence without proof isn't enough. But the prosecution's argument has its own holes. There's been no mention of a motive or what exact method could reduce a human body to those remains.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent parts to the court.
This is a tricky one. I accidentally skipped that. Whoops. Alright. A correspondence? Oh no, that envelope does look like it belongs to Mr. Albedo.
I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, Delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth. The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
Putrefaction and refinement?
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, and the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate. The data is as expected. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings.
I trust the investigators have confirmed this to be the defendant's handwriting, and that the letter makes more than passing mention of purification and refinement.
Correct. Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes. What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
No, it can't be true.
I can't believe
A
it.
guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence. But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims, and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
Huh. Then we are in agreement. The evidence is conclusive. On the charges of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, the court finds the defendant guilty. The people in attendance appear shocked. No one can believe a kind and well-mannered person like Albedo could commit such a crime. Jean stipulates that those unsatisfied with the verdict will have time to submit an objection or appeal, but most appear hopeless in the moment. As you watch Albedo being taken back to headquarters, you get a strange feeling that something hidden is about to come to light. It all comes back to the letter, a secret that you and Albedo know all too well, but the people of Mondstadt have yet to discover.
Why would Albedo do something like that? Oh, this has to be a nightmare.
Because I remember at the time with the fake Albedo, the people that were with us was Eula, Amber, and Bennett, I think? I'm missing someone. Anyways, continuing on. Albedo told me his secret once, that he was a synthetic human created through alchemy. Could that have something to do with this case? Yeah, unless he was trying to create life of his own, and then whenever it failed to throw it away, or I don't know. But what, following in Rhindaughter's footsteps just because he's an alchemical creation? That would only make him more suspicious. Well, this took a turn for the worse.
Rosaria! Oh, when did you get here?
I've been here the whole time. I happen to have a message to pass along. For us? Yes, you're needed at Star Snatch's Cliff. He's waiting for you there.
Who is he?
You'll know when you get there. Go on now. Time is like the wind. It waits for no one. Alright. Your attention seems to be related to your past adventures. Would you like to quickly go over and review those experiences? Yes. Oh, yes! Okay, I remember. It's all coming back. You and Paimon went to Dragonspine to ask Albedo, who was conducting research there, some questions about alchemy, only to encounter a series of strange events. Strange, soft noises echoing through the mountains that could not be traced. The ransacked and theft of alchemical notes at the campsite. Albedo disappearing after a chat outside of a cave, but having no memory of the incident. At the same time, Eula encountered Albedo elsewhere on the mountain, attempting to lead a child away, and he attacked Eula upon being discovered. You were able to confirm the presence of a mysterious figure impersonating Albedo. A running battle ensued, ambushing and being ambushed, hunted and being hunted. In the end, Albedo eliminated the giant mutant, Whopperflower posing as him. Yeah, there were more than 2 people wearing that face on that mountain. On the mountain. So this would suggest that there's a chance that there is more than just the one fake Albedo. There might be multiple fake Albedos, you know? Anyways, I remember that. I was there. Let's go talk to, I don't know who the he is gonna be. Though we're kind of just thrown in there. Told to just show up and observe the case. Leanne! Leanne, we'll have to wait. Hey, what up? Were those always here? No, it doesn't matter. Oh, okay. You know what we can do? We've met more characters. We ran into Kaya.
This will
We
be
ran
interesting.
into Jean. Where's Jean? Oh, it's because I level 90'd her.
Let
We
the
ran
wind lead.
into Dolly, and this team is not gonna work. Okay.
All right, let's
We
go,
also
go,
ran
go.
into D-Luke. We can do D-Luke.
What's our objective?
Burn melt. Sure. Alright. Now we keep going. Or I could have also thrown in Albedo, but I don't think Albedo's gonna do much either. And I do think having a healer won't be half bad. Bam. Alright. Continuing on. Let us go up. Kaya would be the best. Or I guess either Kaya or D-Luke for climbing. Okay. Here we are. I think for Dahlia, I would need a full Betty!
Ah, traveler,
Priest
Paimon.
team.
I could hear your arrival upon the wind. Were you looking for me?
Yes.
Venti, did you send us that message?
No, I did.
Oh.
Whoa, where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is, what is his name again?
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, and Herald of the Animo Archon Barbados. Not gonna forget next time, right?
So, you called us here so we can meet with Venti?
That's right. I noticed you during the trial. The legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot of thoughts on your mind, so I thought we should have a chat. After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animo Archon in the loop.
Wait then, you know about...
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
Don't worry, Dahlia and I are close. He knows everything. Besides, a god needs someone to communicate their will in a formal setting, and no one does that better than Dahlia.
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
If you mean his true identity, then yeah, we do.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you.
How would he not know about his children?
Ah, well, I knew from the moment Rhine-Daughter and Alice brought Albedo to Mondstadt. When those two are in town, no one can afford to slack off. The Kryda Prince, a perfect specimen of synthetic life. At this stage of the case, there are countless questions surrounding Albedo's motive. His true identity is a potential weakness.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
And the slightest difference is perceived as other. A very common phenomenon.
Which means we need to find a way to help your friend.
What do you know about the situation, Venti?
Me? Well, I know that Albedo is a synthetic being, and that a lot of strange things have been happening in Mondstadt, even though Windbloom should be about drinking and having fun. We noticed that too! The minute we got here, something was off.
You share your observations with Venti and Dahlia.
I've picked up on most of those too. Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master D-Luke.
When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free.
What are you getting at, Tone Deaf Bard?
Oh, just making a comment. There are always unavoidable trials in life. At least, that's what Barbados would say. A certain someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that. In such cases, even the Seven know better than to tamper with fate. If only there was a brave soul willing to aid their friend in his time of need. Should he meet a terrible fate, all of Mondstadt could be worse for it.
If you wanted our help, you could have just asked, you know.
Well, even if Albedo wasn't at the center of this case, protecting Mondstadt is part of being an honorary knight, right? You'll still have help, of course, which is why I prepared a little surprise. Behold!
Ooh! Paimon remembers that Jumpy Dumpty!
It was a phone, right? From the one summer event with Klee?
Don't worry, I removed the fuse, so it's not going to explode. Say hello to the Dodo communication device.
So, this thing belongs to you now?
We're old pals. Don't think she'd care if I borrowed it for a few days.
Did she steal it from Klee?
Anyway, this invention, with a little help from a trick of mine, will allow us to keep in touch. Just take it out and we can chat.
Oh, okay, so it's a phone. Finally, phones. We'll do our best to uncover the truth.
That's all I ask. No matter what comes, you have the wind on your side.
Oh, oh nice. Okay, got it.
I suppose we're old pals too at this point.
Indeed. Your companionship is like a breeze that lingers in the air, warm and familiar.
In all this time, I've never witnessed Lord Barbados approach anything in a serious manner. Perhaps this time, I'm in for something special.
Barbados? Serious? Ah, you give him too much credit.
Hardly. It's not blind faith, you know. I've always had unwavering belief in the Animal Archon.
Is that so? I wonder what Barbados thinks about that. You should pray to him and find out.
Good idea. I'll tell him I still haven't deciphered his drunken musings from our 3 trips to the tavern last month. His wisdom is sure to reveal itself in time.
Oh, you know what? Forget about Barbados, Dahlia. Treat me to a drink instead. You wouldn't refuse me, would you?
A dear friend like you? Never.
Just always wanted to drink. Ah, okay. Let's go back. Okay. So far, Albedo's guilty. But Venti seems to know something. Or... oh yeah, he has to know. But he wants us to help. Oh, what the? Okay. So we gotta figure it out. I think we're probably gonna have to investigate in Dragonspine itself, maybe. I know you all must be shocked, but the evidence is solid. Albedo's situation is not looking good.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects? It's like something out of a novel.
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
Tell him about the time we saw the imposter. This version of events is hard for me to accept as anyone, but Varkut once said Albedo's a different... I can't speak. But Varkut once said Albedo's very different from the rest of us. Perhaps there are things we still need to learn about him. Let's see what Albedo has to say for himself first. Would you mind giving me a moment, everyone? A private matter requires my attention.
Hey, Jean!
Traveler, Paimon, perfect timing. Kaya has a favor to ask. Like Jean said after the verdict, we have time to submit an appeal, and I will do my utmost to convince Albedo to accept. He's been acting strange, and I can't read him for the life of me, but I need you two to start investigating the case. Investigate the case? Yes, it's also time for you to get involved. Are you sure? We're just adventurers, after all. As well as honorary members of the Knights of Favonius and Albedo's friends, Kaya and I already have an official involvement in this case. We need a pair of fresh eyes. eyes. I know it's against the spirit of the season to task you with this, but Albedo is a trusted member of our ranks. We owe him the benefit of the doubt. Understood. I know you'll get to the bottom of this, traveler. You never failed us in a time of need.
But what if the accusations turn out to be true?
Paimon. Then you'll have done Mansa a great service all the same. I'm expecting a retrial. Until then, you're welcome to have a look around Albedo's office on the 2nd floor. I'm counting on the 2nd floor! Let's go. Oh wait, let's talk to Jean. Whoa, it was like... Okay. Thank you for agreeing to investigate. We're counting on you. Jean! Alright, let's go look at his office. If I recall, there's now a 3rd floor that we cannot access, right? Here, we go again. Okay. Oh, that's the door. Whoops. I'm on my way.
Wait, Captain Kaya! Surely I can't just...
These two are here on Jean's orders. She asked them to investigate Albedo's office.
Oh, in that case, head on in.
What did he think was gonna happen? Okay.
So this is Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it.
Yep. Alright, I have some work of my own, so I'll leave you to it. Good luck, you two.
Right back at ya.
Thanks, Kaya. Oh yeah, definitely very Albedo. Lots of books and alchemy stuff. This must be where maybe Sucrose helps out? Maybe? I don't know. Anyways, let's investigate.
Alright, let's see what we can find.
There's a stack of books on the desk, mostly relating to alchemy, environmental science, and life science. Some of the pages have been marked with alchemical symbols, and others have an S-shaped or triangular symbols drawn on them. Any potential meaning is unclear.
Wow, these books are so fancy! Albedo must have gone to great lengths to get them.
After moving the book, the desk looks almost empty. Your hand slipped while moving the book, causing the hardcover book to strike the desk. The resulting noise is a bit unusual. It's subtle, but to an experienced adventurer, it sounds too hollow. Almost like there's a compartment within the desk.
Wait, it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk!
There does appear to be a compartment added to one side of the desk. It was very well hidden. The lock mechanism is complex and seems to involve elemental power in some way. Perhaps you can try it using the power of Geo. The hidden compartment opens. Inside lies a piece of paper with more information. Festering is also a manifestation of rot. When festering forces and a sufficient amount of life energy collide, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in an alchemical experiment, the results of the refinement were startling. Breaking through the shackles of life, the simulation of the project, I must take advantage of this opportunity.
The name of the project is blotted out in ink. What could it be?
The note mentioned festering forces, which suggests that Dragon's Spine could be involved somehow. If this has something to do with the creating synthetic life, would Albedo go that far for one of his experiments? No, that can't be. I mean, he also did tell us to, you know, if the time comes and we need to kill him if he puts Smallside in danger, that we have his permission. Anyways, amid the notes is a map with a few markings on it. 2 of the marked locations correspond to the crime scenes, and the 3rd appears to be in Dragon's Spine. Okay. Oh, is that where allegedly the bodies are? Also, yeah, why was Luke all the way up there? Oh, and then the 3rd, that one we don't know anything about, I think. It's a hard pill to swallow, but if the results of the joint investigation are correct, there could be a body hidden in that lost location. Or at the very least, what remains of one.
Huh. What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be buried at the last location? Alright, that seems to be it for this place. We should go tell Jean what we found.
Wait, I thought there was more to investigate.
investigation going? Find anything?
Oh, we found stuff all right. Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious.
I see. So, Albedo's researching something that doesn't help his case, huh?
You share what you learned with Venti.
Not promising. We should be grateful Albedo's true identity remains hidden. If it gets out that he's one of Rhindaughter's creations, there'd be no separating him from her past. As we both know, Rhindaughter's approach to alchemy and ethics was pure madness, and the evidence you just found, let's just say it could convince even those closest to him of his guilt. Perhaps even you.
I don't think the handwriting was faked, and the notes also sounded like him.
Then it comes down to trust. Do you trust Albedo?
Absolutely, I do.
Yeah, he's our friend. We should keep the faith. And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason, right?
Hi, Mom.
Maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it.
She's so
Yeah,
bright.
that must be it.
Either way, a fair investigation means coming to a conclusion presented by the facts.
Does that mean even Venti no longer believes in him?
Remaining objective has its own value. Remember, none of this is your fault. Just report back with an honest assessment of the facts.
Yeah. Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned.
No, I wasn't done.
Wait, that's Miles. What's he doing here?
Oh, sorry. I heard voices and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
It's okay. We're here on Jean's orders.
Ah, I see. I'll, leave you to it then.
Hold on. You didn't hear what we were saying, did you?
Oh, not really. Nothing that made sense anyway.
Well, do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
Oh, sure. You got it.
That map we found in the hidden compartment seems important. We should check out the marked locations.
I can't continue.
Alright, let's see what we can find.
Oh yeah. There is more to investigate. Cool. A lockbox sits on the desk. The latch bears signs of wear, suggesting the importance of whatever lies within. The box likely remained locked most of the time. But now the lid remains wide open, as if the owner was forced to leave it in a hurry and didn't have time to lock it. Perhaps the letter intercepted by the investigators were once stored here. The remaining contents shouldn't hold much weight as conclusive evidence, but you still get a strange feeling after reviewing them. In elegant penmanship, the letter reads, "In addition, I do happen to have some information on the subject of our last discussion, the materials and arcane formation required for human transmutation. The formation in these records likely originate from the Conrian art of Kima, but relevant documentation has not been well maintained over time, so I cannot guarantee there are no errors or omissions. As thanks for your past assistance, I've enclosed the records with this letter. But that does not mean I support your pursuit of this research. Ethics aside, I'm not convinced it's even possible to create a human whose existence is identical to our own. The idea that the dynamic of creator and creation could exist within the same species is a cause of concern. Even with a talent like yours, I must urge you to proceed with caution." The signature belongs to an unfamiliar name, one that also appears on an alchemy book nearby. You skim the preface and learn that the author is an old and accomplished alchemist. The person is likely a friend from Albedo's academic circle, someone who owed Albedo a favor, but also urged him to refrain from conducting dangerous research.
Human transmutation? Is Albedo seriously looking into that? Ooh, Paimon doesn't want to think about that.
It doesn't look good, but this letter can't directly prove that Albedo did anything. Besides, a technique like that must be too dangerous to share with the public, right? That's why it wasn't brought up during the trial? There's a test tube on the shelf with some black powder residue at the bottom. Next to it lies a neatly written note. Chalk is the next stage after soil. but the current available materials are still insufficient to construct a stable structure. He is a chalk prince.
Nope. No idea what that means. Not sure if it's too hard for Paimon or too hard for anyone outside this line of work.
Albedo's notes lie on the table. They resemble the ones you've seen before, but the contents are different this time. As always, the penmanship is impeccable, careful and neat with a certain elegance in its uniformity, much like the man himself. One of the notes read, "Purification should be regarded as a counter-simulation to the process of life, like a highly efficient and destructive spell of rot. Upon use, the target will decay within an extremely short period of time, turning into dust that is nearly invisible to the naked eye before dissipating into the air." Well, that does not look that good either. Is that it? Okay. That's a lot of information. Okay, also, that's fine. Now I'm curious. Creepy sea stars that almost seems to yearn for life. It strips with a shriveling venom that it could even corrupt a mighty dragon. So this is probably going to be important too. The sword that we received in the first dragon spine event. Okay, I'm going to all the wrong rooms. Knock, knock. Wait. Jean! Thank you for agreeing to— okay, never mind. You have nothing new for us. Alright, let's go to the spot on the map. I wonder if this is where the tumor looking thing is at. Oh, I don't think so. Oh, you know, I forgot about the cold meter, but that's okay. Okay, you know what? There has gotta been— let's glide down. A faster way there. Alright. Oh yeah, because the camp was that way, right? Yep. Okay. Oh, it's been so long since I've been in Dragon Spine. Let's go.
We should be getting close. Oh, look over there! Something seems off.
Carefully examine the ground. Although everything is covered in snow, as a seasoned adventurer, you notice a spot on the ground that looks quite different from its surrounding. Okay, it's very obvious. You remove the snow and find a sizable hole underneath, large enough to fit a human body. But the hole is completely empty, and the surrounding markings make it look like something was dug up. Did an animal do this? Or some monster?
Weird. There's a hole, but no body. The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies, but this location is different from the other two. Why not fill the hole, or smooth out the ground like the other places?
If one person did all this, why not remove the traces like the others? And if Albedo isn't the one responsible, why was this location marked in his notes? You return to the Knights of Favonius, doubts swirling in your mind. You're back. Did you find anything?
Yeah, but none of it helps Albedo's case.
You tell Jean about your findings from Albedo's office. I see. A complicated result, but your efforts are appreciated. Did Albedo submit an appeal? Yes, he asked for a retrial. There are still questions surrounding the identities of the victims and the disappearance of the bodies. The minimal remains that were uncovered have been sent for forensic analysis, which should provide some answers. It's just—
What's wrong?
if the victims turn out to be Mondstadt citizens, the situation becomes all the more serious. The second trial would likely have to be open to the public. And I doubt public sentiment will be in Albedo's favor.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious.
The second trial is set to take place in 2 days. I hope you consider attending this one as well.
Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive.
Well said. When the time comes, I'll carry out my duty to the best of my ability. He's always listening. Miles. He's the Whopper flower. I'm kidding, I have no idea. Alright. What could be happening? What is wrong? I have 0 leads, I think, as of right now.
We should meet up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
Hi, Jean. It's been days, Jean. Ah, you two. Let me know if you're ready and we'll head out. Ready. Alright, follow me. Ladies and gentlemen, we now convene for the second trial against Mr. Albedo. I, Jean Gunhilder, will once again oversee the proceedings. Representatives on both sides remain unchanged, and Mr. Dahlia will continue to serve as assessor. Ms. Hertha represents the prosecution, and Mr. Kaya speaks on behalf of the defense. The defendant in this case is Mr. Albedo, captain of the investigation team. With that, I now bring this trial to order. There barely seems to be people here. Miss Hertha, have the investigators made any new discoveries?
Yes. We sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains. In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time. Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T. The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court.
Hanselman, male, 46 years old. Marital status, single. Occupation, hunter. Consistent with the conclusion in the last trial, his disappearance went unreported, likely due to his lack of relatives. In addition, medical records show that he sustained a mechanism-related injury to his leg 3 years ago. The damage on the femur bone Mr. Duluc found is consistent with such an injury. Therefore, we can conclude that one of the victims in this case is Hanselman. A specialized technique was likely used to accelerate the rate of decomposition.
Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature?
Alchemical or magical, both are possible.
Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. A truly vile act. In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would.
Another one, huh?
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. But the night Master Diluc saw Mr. Albedo, I was there too. I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn, I decided to go for a walk. And that's when I saw Master Diluc. I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direction and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body. I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear. And I started to wish I never had a crush on Master Diluc in the first place. If I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never have been in that situation. Well, I didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do.
I see. Just stepping forward was brave enough, Miss Sana. The court thanks you for your courage and commitment to justice.
Yes. Thank you.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
A special investigator also uncovers some relative evidence on that subject. I will now present to the court.
Wait, does she mean...
What we investigate. The evidence we found in Albedo's office. The following are pieces of evidence uncovered in Mr. Albedo's office, the most important of which is this map. This map was found with the defendant's notes. The markings correspond with the description in the letter and the locations of the crime scenes. Does this map belong to you? Yes. Were you the one who marked these locations? Yes. You do realize that's basically an admission of guilt, don't you? The evidence against you is nearly insurmountable. No. Since you uncovered that compartment, I might as well expound on the matter.
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say in your defense?
What I always have. I never killed a single person.
Ugh, you have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked against you?
Miss Hertha, you've presented a meticulous and convincing case. I'll give you that. But I will not admit to something I didn't do.
So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses?
That's a rather dismissive way to refer to an innocent man speaking in his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses. I'm exercising patience.
That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
Perhaps not, but patience comes with its own reward. It's easy for things to remain buried in snow until someone comes along and brushes it away. Albedo seems serious but unfazed. Does this mean that he really didn't do anything untoward? He mentioned brushing off the snow. Is that supposed to be a hint? If it was a hint, then it must have something to do with Dragonspine, which reminds me, one of the locations marked on the map we found was in Dragonspine, wasn't it? Traveler, you were the one who uncovered those notes, right? Then I'm assuming you visited the third location marked on the map as well. Yes. Can you tell us what you found? You nod your head and give an honest account of the scene you found on Dragonspine. Whatever was kept in the hole was gone, and the surrounding area bore the markings of an unknown creature. With everything covered in snow, no one knew there was something to discover in the first place.
Then, there must also have been a body.
I need to think about this. What clues am I missing? The first marked location is near Mondstadt. Beatrice saw Albedo use alchemy to dig a hole and bury a body there. A single men's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes nearby. Taken together, the evidence seems to suggest that Albedo killed someone and concealed the body. The second marked location is between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery, where Diluc saw Albedo bury the body of an adult male. Diluc described the nearly the same events as Beatrice. There's no reason for them to collude against Albedo, so their testimony should be trustworthy. Diluc found teeth and a femur bone at the scene, and Donna confirmed his version of events because she was also there that night. The two should have no reason to set Albedo up. Despite her crush, Donna wouldn't lie about something like that just to get Diluc's attention. Not to mention, Donna has been acting strange since before the trial. The third marked location is Dragonspine. We only knew about it because we found the map in the hidden compartment. During our investigation, Paimon and I discovered a hole beneath the snow, big enough to hide a human body. There were also claw marks around the outside, but there was no body or remains whatsoever. According to the forensic results, the teeth and femur bone belonged to a Mondstadt citizen, and the witness account suggests that Albedo was the last person to come into contact with the body. Did Albedo really use alchemy to reduce the body to a few bones? And does that mean he's the killer? No, that doesn't make sense. Albedo marked these 3 locations on the map found in the hidden compartment. There are some similarities and differences between them. Based on what we know, all 3 locations were likely used to hide bodies. The holes dug in each area certainly seems big enough. But unlike the first 2 locations, there were claw marks around the hole in the 3rd location, and no witnesses saw anything happen there. Dragonspine is home to all manner of monsters and wild animals. Could some kind of creature have dug up the body? But why wasn't that the case in the other locations? The marks didn't look fresh, which means the hole at the 3rd location has been there longer than the other 2. But if the hole at the 3rd location wasn't made around the same time, does that mean it's connected to a separate incident? Most people know Albedo as an alchemist and the captain of the investigation team, but in truth, he is a credit prince, a synthetic human being created by one of the 5 sinners, Gold, Rhine daughter. Albedo is steadfast, intelligent, and treats everyone with kindness and respect. I think most people would agree with that assessment. He's also a calculated thinker. It's fair to say, if he did commit a crime, it would likely be well concealed. Up until now, Albedo has never displayed any ill will towards humanity, and he also seems like his normal self. As his friend, I shouldn't reveal the truth about his identity. That would only make things worse for him. Dragonspine has a frigid climate and is covered in snow all year round. Even so, it's home to various monsters and creatures that can withstand the cold. Deep within the mountain lies the remains of an even more mysterious creature, Durin. Although the dragon has been dead for a long time, he still possesses a peculiar life energy. Now that I think about it, a lot of strange things have happened on Dragonspine. I almost forgot. Paimon and I once encountered someone on Dragonspine who looked exactly like Albedo, and we weren't the only ones. Wait a second, someone who looks exactly like him. Bring Eula. I'm guessing Albedo has a plan, so I should help him out. But what does he want me to do? Announce a break in the case? No, I should play it safe. Since I made an honest assessment of the facts, I should be honest about my doubts too. It's only fair. Besides, I think I understand what Albedo was trying to tell me just now. I'd like to address the court if I may. I was the one who investigated the office, and I believe the results raise a few questions. Regarding the 2 cases addressed in the previous trial, it was established that, after disposing of the bodies, the defendant used alchemy to restore the ground to its original state. But that wasn't the case at the 3rd location. The hole was still there, with dirt scattered around the perimeter. It looked more like something had been dug up. If this was all done by one person, why wasn't the 3rd scene given the same treatment as the others? Why weren't the traces removed? In addition, the marking around the 3rd location weren't fresh, which suggests that Dragonspine incident happened at a different time. For those reasons, I believe there's still reasonable doubt in this case, and I hope the verdict reflects that. Thank you. Astute as ever, Traveler.
Questions there may be, but allow me to point out. There is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the 3rd location, and the map was found in his notes. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect, unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
Allow me to respond to the Traveler's point. If all I cared about was proving my innocence, I would indeed do as you described, Miss Hertha, and deny any connection to that map. But that is not what I tend to do. The map does belong to me, and I did hide things at those 3 locations. What? Bro. They were indeed bodies at each location, and I did kill and bury someone on Dragonspine.
Ha! So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes.
You're mistaken, Miss Hertha. The story doesn't end there. She was there. Some time ago, I encountered an uninvited guest on Dragonspine, someone who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of the region to eliminate me in secret. His desire to kill me led to an altercation where I killed him instead, and buried the body on the map, the 3rd location marked on the map.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day.
Yes, we were.
The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people. Their blood is on your hands.
No, you're wrong.
You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear?
If you'd let me finish, Miss Hertha, I could get to the important part. The man who attacked me on Dragonspine was my height, with blonde hair and blue eyes, dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine. So, someone who happens to look exactly like you? Exactly like him? So I was right. It does come back to what happened back then.
It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine.
Yes, I killed someone that day. Someone who looked nearly identical to me. But I never said that someone was a person. I see. Then it appears I need to withdraw my testimony.
What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Wait, you...
The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha?
What's going on?
Who are you? Why do you wear my face? Hello to you too.
As you can see, this is Hertha, the logistic captain of the Knight of
I see
Favonius.
what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up. You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt.
Order in the court. I've been stationed on Dragonspine all these years because that is where the subject of my research lies, the dragon Durin. Several hundred years ago, the Dragon of the East, Dvalin, defeated Durin in battle and, with the help from Barbados, sealed his remains on Dragonspine. Durin was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimens of artificial life. As such, death was not a true end for him. His heart still beats and grows more revitalized by the day. My imposter on Dragonspine was a failed specimen of abandoned in Durin's stomach, an unsuccessful iteration of the homunculus project. That was the name of the project that was missing.
Homunculus?
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine. So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome. Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't you?
The two of you look identical, but judging based on demeanor, the new arrival actually seems more like the Hertha I know.
That means nothing! By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the Albedo in this room of being an imposter! How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real Albedo long ago! Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Oh yeah, he might be an imposter too.
Huh?
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented? Confused? You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing.
No, my head. It hurts.
Strange indeed.
The scar is right here.
Why the nerves? I can't imagine this comes as a surprise. Unless your informant in the Knights of Favonius failed to mention the scar on Hertha's left arm.
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
No need to panic. You can just add it now. You excel at changing your appearance, don't you? Or should I say, all spawn of Durin's life force have that ability. A powerful life force, in appearance you can change at will. Yet here you stand, formless one, paralyzed to act. Because you're worried using that power could affect your accomplices. Accomplices? Then Miles must be one of them. There are others too. Most of the beings under the influence of Durin's life force have gathered here. And yet, their presence is what impedes her from taking action. Once you attempt to transform, all who surround you will be affected by your power. You can't control it because in this network of living beings, you serve as the core.
Show us your arm. Ugh! Have it your way!
Whoa!
Come on, let's go!
Hey, they're shooting
Okay.
the imposter!
There's that many bad guys? She's trying to get away. Stop her. Don't let anyone stand in your way.
There are others trying to get in. Must be more people under her control.
Time to get moving, everyone.
Whoa! She just leaped across the room!
After her!
It's time. All units, move out. Third company, keep on the imposter's tail. We finally have a chance to talk, but before I explain the events of the past few days, I'd like to make a few things clear. First, I never killed any of my fellow citizens, and I never used human remains as part of an alchemical experiment. Second, the events of the past few days were all part of a plan. Most of the members of our order were in on it. As for the witness, Master Diluc picked up on the situation long before today's proceedings. Wow, that's quite an involved plan. Indeed. Follow me. Let's go! Okay, and it is now time for me to run ads. So, as soon as I can pause this.
What? How are there monsters in the city?
Well, I guess right now. Or maybe I should try to go fight. No, okay. I can't stop it. So, I'll be running ads for 3 minutes to get rid of those pre-roll ads. And I will see everyone back in about 3 minutes. So, let's start reviewing what we know for now. We know there's a bunch of imposters, and I guess there's one at the core, which is the Beatrice, and then there is a whole bunch of other fake imposters. And I think that also included Donna, which is interesting that Donna decided to jump in Diluc's story and be like, I was there too. But apart from that, we have the events of that day. I'm surprised they didn't bring in Amber and Bennett because they were also there for that event where we encountered the Albedo and the fake Albedo. Also, she probably should have said that Albedo did in fact look, or like the imposter Albedo looked exactly like the real Albedo. I think the only difference was the star on the neck, but then there's too many questions. Because I also remember Albedo didn't have it for a second, and then he did have it for a second, and then we're like confused whether or not he was the real one or not the real one. I mean, that could have very well been Albedo just messing with us or something. But anyways, what else? I think that is about all. What else? I mean, I guess we also have the thing with Venti that he seems to kind of have faith in Albedo, and he wants us to be the ones to investigate and uncover the truth and whatnot. So I guess we can just continue to see where things go now. I'm sure we'll uncover more. I don't know how far I am into the quest, but we shall see. Alright, let us continue. They're all monsters from Dragonspine. An attack is imminent, but fear not, we've been preparing for this. We've been monitoring the resurgence of Durin's life force. Its festering nature agitated these monsters. We knew it was only a matter of time before they advanced on Mondstadt. And so, we made preparations for an inevitable battle. I was hoping you two could join me and provide assistance in the battle to come.
Of course. Where's our first stop?
The top of the city wall. Yes, sir. Albedo! Oh, Mona!
Master Jean, headquarters should be secure for now. We responded in time and had enough manpower. We can even spare some for mobile support across the region.
Good. Our intel suggests that the monsters from Dragonspine could be disguised as Mondstadt citizens, so be sure to exercise caution. Oh, and my divination revealed that there are also regular people under the influence of some strange power. Not all of them are monsters. Yeah, so for those people, the aim is to subdue, not harm. But before you attack, make sure to figure out what you're dealing with.
Understood.
How are they gonna know who's an imposter or not an imposter? Like, if it's like more like a stranger and not someone that you know personally. Let us continue. Ah, perfect timing, Traveler. I was hoping you three could form a mobile unit to help respond to the various threats in the area. It's been a while, Traveler. I'm also here to help. Jean and I are going to remain here to monitor the situation. We'll leave the other locations to you. Don't worry, my Skyglass doesn't show the slightest chance of failure. Victory will be ours. Okay. So that's where we gotta be, but these are the optional. I feel like I should be in a hurry, but surely I won't be punished by going to all the optional objectives.
Captain Albedo, honorary knight, and your floating companion.
Some of the people around here are acting strange. Be careful.
Bam. 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 Oh, I thought it was closer. Okay. Alright.
Thanks for the help. I don't think we could have managed that on our own.
I hope everyone's alright. We really appreciate the help.
Okay. Yeah. And you.
Dodge this!
Okay. Oh yeah, I have paths for you and you, right? Yeah. Okay. Ooh, Jean and Razor. Ah, cutie, it's you. Here to take some weight off our shoulders?
It's you.
Good work, everyone. We're here to help. She's the whole Mossad crew. That's great.
Propagate!
Coming to be.
I wish I would have used my Albedo, you know? My Albedo's pretty well built, I think. Okay. Phew, it's been a while since I unleashed my lightning during Wind Bloom.
It happened a lot before?
Unleashing lightning on people? No. No. Once in a while, maybe. It sure feels good to let loose, though. Ha, my old professor even wrote to me about that a few days ago. Of course, I mean to emphasize that I always treat others with kindness. It's only natural for a student to inherit their teacher's ways, after all. And mine was a gentle old man from the Spontamed school. So you see, this time I only used gentle methods of electrocution. So gentle, even Jean would have no reason to intervene.
Huh. Gentle electrocution.
You seem to be in good spirits, Miss Lisa. Ah, well, it's good to move about every once in a while. Lisa.
Huh.
That's the same as before. Okay. Oh. Can I put the fire out?
Freeze!
Oh, I could. I really thought I did nothing there. Cool.
Dodge this!
Okay.
Freeze!
So, also, they told the captains. The captains were in on this, but not D-Luke. I guess D-Luke is just smart enough to figure it all out on his own. Okay, not outside. Maybe more over here? Where else? I'm assuming this circle is to put out the fires. Oh, I can't configure my party.
Cool it!
don't believe I got rid of the fire. Huh. I mean, I think that's fine. Or maybe it's this weird smoke stuff. No?
Barbados, guide us.
Yeah, I don't think it was that. Huh. Okay, well, maybe that was a little bit of waste, but that's okay. Let's go to this other objective. Oh, I went too far up. Okay.
Hold firm.
firm.
Drag another wardrobe over here.
Bio Beast, the Immonarch shall not tolerate such transgression. Hey, official.
Ah, that's the traveler's voice.
You've arrived at the most opportune time, vassal. Sword at the ready. Yes, ma'am.
Oz, reveal thyself!
Live!
Look at this. Is it you then? That's almost the build that I have, I think. What is this star symbol that's appearing?
Propagate! Spring forth!
Feel this ancient power. Burst forth.
Wait a minute. Aha! It's one of these. This one. Yep.
Ha, ha.
Scatter! By royal decree!
Maybe I should have been using my sometimes.
No rest for the wicked.
One shall
Not bad.
descend once again.
Official. What do you have to tell us? Fear not, the foul monsters have been cast into the void.
Mein Fräulein means to say that you should refrain from going out for the time being. We will continue to protect this area.
All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. But, I've never seen a bird that can, talk.
Hasn't Fisher and Oz been living in Mondstadt for a long time? You said this.
Ah, no need to worry. I'm Mein Fräulein's humble servant. Please rest assured, I'm not a danger to you.
You can trust them, I promise.
Oh, no, of course. I didn't mean it that way at all. I just misspoke.
No matter. My vassals have unfinished duties, yes? Then go forth and smite these wretched beasts. The princess's blessings shall illuminate your path. Thanks, Vishal. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay, well now I'm gonna go to the city center. That's exactly where I was though, and there was absolutely nothing there.
Propagate!
Wait, don't tell me I have to clean. I can't... Okay, maybe not. I mean, I guess... Oh, maybe it was sucrose all along, and I thought it was the fires. Silly me. Mr. Albedo, traveler. Everything good here? All good. A few monsters made it into the city, but Master J-Luke and Mr. Kaya helped me take care of them. Not long ago. Oh no, more monsters. They're faster than I imagined. Huh? Don't tell me they've got a cavalry unit too. Okay. Talking isn't gonna get us anywhere. Let's take care of things here first.
Animal test 6308.
Alright, all clear. We should check the situation outside the gate. Take care of Mr. Close. The young master and I are about to eradicate some monsters. Oh, okay, but I think you should hurry up, Mr. Kai. Master J-Luke is kind of leaving you in the dust.
Time for retribution!
More monsters, okay. Let us go.
Where are all these monsters coming from? My sword hand is cramping.
Wait, I think that's Captain Kaya's voice. Maybe he's coming to help. Just hang in there.
Fantastic job defending this place, you two. We'll take it from here.
Oh, Captain Kaya, Swan is...
Hey, I'm fine. It's your leg we should be worried about.
Swan, Lawrence, you should both get treated at the church. Don't push yourselves. We'll take care of things here.
But, Master Diluc, didn't you leave the Knights of Favonius?
What, are knights the only ones capable of defending this gate? It's fine, Master Diluc is just altruistic as always. If a civilian is willing to help out, who are we to turn him away?
Understood. We're grateful for the support.
Yeah, thanks a million. We'll be back soon.
Cool. I believe they're like, but Diluc, you're not a knight. Diluc has been protecting everyone. Anyways, I have some spare time right now, so I was planning to make some potions to help out the people fighting. A sound plan. Remember to be careful. I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle, retreat to somewhere safe. Don't worry about the front line. Understood. That's the same. Okay. Good. You do that, Sucrose. Beautiful dream. Let's use longer legs to run. Now to our main objective. Venti! Your children are in danger.
Hey, Venti!
Shoot, someone's coming.
It's us.
Help me! Please! Someone help me! What's with the freak out? It's just us!
Ah, perfect. I can drop the act. Sorry, I thought you were regular citizens.
It's about time. I think we can proceed as planned.
I agree. Although, it's been a while since I dealt with something this big. Oh, it's gonna be pretty exhausting.
Don't worry, I'll treat you to a drink for your trouble.
Haha! Just what I wanted to hear!
So, these two know the other's identity then?
People can make new friends when we're not here, you know?
Monsters started surging in from Dragonspine during the trial. They soon became agitated, likely in response to the core coming under pressure. Still, I never expected those monsters to have become this advanced.
The power of evolution cannot be underestimated, especially considering the fact that Durin absorbed the previous imposter.
Wait, so what about the map? And the missing bodies?
What the witnesses saw was true. I did hide those bodies. As I monitored the situation on Dragonspine, I noticed that many who ventured there came back different. Some were under the influence of Durin's power, but the less fortunate ones had already been devoured by monsters, who then assumed their appearance to infiltrate the city. Most of those who were replaced had no close relatives, so when their behavior changed, there was no one to notice. The monsters used their disguise to get close to people. I eliminated 2 who attempted to attack.
What about the remains Diluc found? Did they belong to one of the victims?
Yes, the monsters slowly digested their victims. Sometimes they even left behind body parts to aid the transformation. All that remained of the first victim was a few strands of hair, and the second some teeth and bone.
The only bodies Albedo destroyed were the monster's mimic forms. Then he buried whatever remained of the victims to put them to rest.
Well, someone had to do it. Besides, I managed to gather some valuable data on the putrefaction of the bodies. As we defeated the doppelganger, Whopperflower, and Dragonspine, we promised to tell each other a story, remember? Yes, you told me the story of a gardener, I remember. I'm glad. Then you remember what I told you about Subject 2? In his pursuit to replace Subject 1, he transformed a Whopperflower into Subject 3. So, there was another imposter on Dragonspine that day. Yes, that would be Subject 2. I confronted him and buried the body on Dragonspine. So, you see, at one point there was something hidden in that hole you found. But Durin is becoming more revitalized by the day. Under the influence of his power, the monsters took up Subject 2's body and returned it to Durin's stomach. Durin absorbed the failed creation along with his knowledge as a way of and way of thinking. Ever since then, all creatures spawned from his power had the ability to transform their appearance. Humans who venture into Dragonspine for too long are also bound to fall under Durin's influence, but those effects don't show themselves right away, and the extent to which of persons have been affected is hard to perceive.
You saw it for yourself, didn't you? All the people acting strange? Those are the same people who just tried to break into the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Durin's power remained dormant within them until, finally, it surged to the surface and seized control.
That was also our goal. If we could force a situation where the imposter had no choice but to unleash that power, all those under its influence would become violent, and thus we would know who was affected.
Wait, so what do we do? We can't go around hurting innocent people.
That's why I'm here. It would make me look bad if I just lazed around after promising to help.
Hello there.
Hi, fan! Welcome back. How are you? Hope you're doing well today. We will use the power of I can't speak. We will use the power of Animo to restrain them for now. That should give the knights the chance to subdue them without harm. The specialized team will deal with them later. Alright, that's the long and short of the situation. It's time to activate that thing, right?
Yes! So, if there are little secrets other people shouldn't know, my identity, for example, keep it to yourself, okay? Alright, this should do it.
Nice. I am doing good today. I'm so happy to be back in Mondstadt, but I'm still sad that after all this time, it's still missing quite a few voices. But I want to be ready for Nodcry, the next update. So I'm trying to do all the quests I've been lagging behind. I do wonder what Venti is gonna do. Maybe expose the true identities or mark them, or put wind everywhere, I guess.
Wind currents? Paimon's never seen this many.
There should now be wind currents across the whole city. Everyone, can you hear me? Loud and clear. All units, what's your status?
All good. We have enough manpower to provide support. Requesting assistance at the side gate. Heading over now.
Whoa! It's long-distance wind communication! How is that even possible?
Haven't we done this before in like the very first quest? We were like in the air and something and Venti was communicating with us, I think? Anyways. I'm sad, lost my 50-50, I don't know if I'm gonna pull for Yella. No! Time to 100% everything, explore everything. Go to the Serena Teapot and talk to every single character. I'm just kidding, I don't know. Hopefully you'll get lucky and get it early. You still have about a little over a week, or exactly a week, I think, to have time. She's on the banner right now, right? She should be, I think. Anyways. It's all thanks to Lord Barbados. With this blessing, we will succeed in defending our city.
Actually, if you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one can hear you.
No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide.
You didn't have to broadcast that.
Yolanda is the second part of 6.0. Oh, I see. Huh. So you're debating who to pull. I see. But if you lost your 50-50, that means you have a guarantee now, right? And Siri? I did not say Siri. Get out of here. And on this one, if Mulani didn't want to come, then that's that. Oh. I see. I see. So now you have to decide who to use your guarantee on. Or unless you're gonna keep pulling whatever wishes and just hope for an early. Anyways.
Huh? That voice. Venti? Is that you?
Oops.
Oh, you know, just a wandering bard calling for help. Thank goodness the Traveler, Paimon, and Albedo found me. Got me out of a tough spot.
Alright, now that you're okay, we should check on the status of the other areas. Nice one, Albedo.
Thanks, friend. May the Animo Archon protect you.
Just don't know who to pull. I see. I've got
things covered
poor.
here.
I don't have a guarantee. And I wanted Lauma, I think. But I think I'm gonna have to reserve my judgment until I do the story to see who I like more. To make the final decision. For now, catching up on the quests. Okay. They're playing around with camera angles. I don't like being in the middle like this, especially on a bridge. Oh, look who it is. That is a bad matchup. Oh, get back. Phew, that was a close one. I suppose things are in order, Master D-Luke. I appreciate the help. No need. I didn't intervene to save you. It was for my own convenience. You were in my way. Whoa. I don't like Dendro, so maybe wait until 6.1 out of K. So, I mean, if you do end up pulling Yelan's still a pretty solid unit, I think. Oh, yeah, and then there's so many things, so many news that happened in the last Genshin livestream. I don't even know who I'm gonna get the free constellation for, and then I don't even know who I'm gonna get. Actually, I know who I'm gonna get for the free 5-star. It's gonna be Mizuki, since she's the only standard character I'm missing. But for the free constellation, I don't know. Just don't really have a team to play Yelan with. I see. Well, I guess keep an eye out on what characters are upcoming and see how they fit into your account. I'm just pulling characters I like. Oh, well, let me get out of your hair then. I suppose we could work together, but you would just melt away my ice. Anyway, suit yourself. Haha, alright, tell me, wherein did you notice something was off? The first trial. Ah, because of the fake Hertha? No, because of you. Me? What did I do? My defense wasn't passionate enough? No, you weren't nervous enough. Tell me then, Master D-Luke, when do you think I actually get nervous? I suppose we'll see, won't we? Monsters incoming. On second thought, best to not think about it. Burn.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I should have done that.
Verdict is... Freeze! This moment will be frozen.
Frozen in time.
Retribution!
Oh yeah, and there's also like Yelan skin that's super pretty. I almost thought about getting it, but I don't think I play Yelan enough to justify getting the skin. Let's talk to D-Luke and Kaya.
They're over there! D-Luke, Kaya!
If you had time to make it out here, I'm guessing the other areas are secure.
What? We can't be here because we care?
Maybe this was just the closest spot to the city gate. Maintaining control over the main road means maintaining control over the battle as a whole. You made the right choice.
So what's the status over here?
All under control, don't worry. My trusty civilian volunteer and I have this area covered. I think you mean the man who held the title of cavalry captain before you. Oh. We don't have to bring that up. Well, keep up the good work. We'll go check on the status of the other locations. Good luck. Oh, and I wanted to thank you for what you said in court. If I'm not mistaken, you were on my side by the end. Huh, believe me, he's had his suspicions since the first trial. I suppose it just didn't feel right to believe that someone who helped me in the past could be a cold-blooded killer.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Thank you for trusting me and for choosing to fight alongside us. As for you, Kaya, good work as always. I did not read what I said. We'll see you soon. Of course, stay safe. Alright. Let us go. Are we gonna go back to Fish? Not back to Fisho, back to Lisa? Oh my, that didn't even load in properly. Rosaria and Barbara! Are they next? Oh.
Let's dance.
Oh, I have to be like right next to them. Okay. Guy! I remember him. Oh, he's... No, yeah, he's fine. And Huffman? Otto? Oh, I'll have to wait. Then Lawrence and Swan were the ones that were outside just now. Yeah.
Keep going. Let the show begin.
Okay. Alright, you should be on the mend.
Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. Things are still quite chaotic outside. It's best if you all remain inside the cathedral for now.
You're not rushing back out to the front line, are you? You're still injured.
Don't worry, Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put myself in harm's way. I can help with the logistics from the back.
Well, maybe we can give you a hand. As you said, the situation outside is chaotic. Injured parties should not be left unattended. There are others here who need to get back on the front line, so I'll escort you all myself.
Of course. Thank you, Miss Rosaria.
Just doing my job. I'll leave the cathedral to you then, Barbara. You can count on me. I don't really know how all this started, but I do know that Jean and the others have been preparing for this for a really long time. So I think everything will be alright. No, it has to be. Did I catch you at a bad time, Barbara? No, not at all. Do you need something? I just wanted to tell you, over the next few days, a lot of things are going to happen in Mondstadt. Attacks and fighting, so I need you to take care of yourself. Huh? How do you know that? Albedo warned us in advance. It has something to do with Dragonspine, and he's our authority on that region. So we should take him at his word. I can't read. Dragonspine, huh? So the city is going to be in danger? Yes, but the Knights of Favonius will do whatever we can to protect the people. But then who will protect you? Don't worry, I'll look after myself, I promise. Please let them be okay out there. Sister Barbara, could you lend me a hand? Ah, of course, coming! Think about it, I'm gonna pull Molani. Feels right to leave Tartalia behind, but it has to be done. It's okay, in the Imaginarium Theater, you'll have his time to shine, you know? Bennett! Amber. Oh, and Mika. They're here. Prepare for battle. On guard, everyone. Incoming monsters at 11 o'clock. Looks like we got 25 Hilichurls, 2 Blazing Axe Minotaurs, and a bunch of different slimes. Prepare elemental countermeasures. Roger that. Amazing. Yeah! Yeah!
Hey!
Wait, is this C6 Amber? Wait. C3. Oh, it's C2 that does the thing. Okay, maybe I should just keep shooting them. Bam. Amber the goat. Oh, I thought I had him. He just doesn't feel like he deals enough damage. Yeah, I mean, he is pretty much outdated. It doesn't hold a candle to the other Hydro DPSs, Molani and Nervalet.
Who's lighting cover fire?
I missed. I missed. Wait, how many? I swear I didn't miss. Maybe I did. I don't know.
Let it rain.
Engaging. Now's our chance.
I'm hitting it. The feet? The feet, maybe. Okay. Okay. Talk to Amber and Mika. I am Amber and Mika.
All units are now in position.
Hertha! Ah, jeez, your voice scared me just now.
What? Still caught up in the imposter incident? I thought you knew about the plan.
Well, after you up and disappeared one day, all Master Jean told me was that you'd be gone for a while on an important mission, and that it'd be better if people thought you were dead. And then, what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Jean hadn't told me about your mission, I would have fallen for it hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, that's quite a scary thought. I get chills just thinking about it. A monster replacing someone close to you, and you're none the wiser. Don't worry, once this is over, these monsters won't be a threat to us again. Albedo, are you okay? The trial wasn't too hard on you, was it? I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I was so worried. Same here. I thought it was all real at one point. I was in complete shock. So you didn't know Amber? Then it seems Eula did an excellent job at keeping the situation under wraps. And no need to worry, you two. I'm no worse for wear. I feel like Amber should know. She was there at Dragonspine. Even Eula mentioned it just earlier, you know, as a refresher. She, Bennett, and Eula were all present to see Albedo kill the fake Albedo. So I thought she would maybe, you know, first thing to come into mind be like, oh, there's an imposter Albedo, you know? 77 pity, well, not that bad. Yeah, that's early. Well, not like early, but like, you know, it wasn't hard pity, so that's good. Decent. That sounds like Eula, alright. She's like an impenetrable wall, that one. You're not getting a secret out of her.
Yeah, for sure. She's someone you can really count on.
Wait, so how did you decide Hertha should disappear again? After all this fighting, I can't seem to get it straight.
It was Kai's suggestion. He said the plan would work best with someone well-known and reputable without being too high-profile. Wait, what? Oh, right. I see, I'm following. Soft pity? Yeah, soft pity, exactly. And a C5 Bennett! I have C6 Bennett. I was told many times, do not C6 Bennett. I didn't care. I C6 him anyways. But, Bennett bad? For you? For your account? Naturally, Miss Hertha was a perfect choice. We needed to leave a hole in our organization, so she came up with the idea that she would disappear. Ah, so that explains the rumor that someone had fallen during the mission. Of course, it didn't take long for that to get resolved. No, because the imposter fell right into our trap. It was all part of the plan. First, we spread the rumor that Hertha was missing in action after some kind of incident. The news came from Kaya and Hertha's direct subordinates, which was important because we needed it to be credible. The imposter saw the gap in our ranks and couldn't help but take the bait. It didn't take long for the fake Hertha to appear on the Knights of Patrol route, claiming to have survived her mission.
When did that happen?
Over 6 months ago.
Whoa, she's been gone for that long?
Whoa, so this has been a long time in the making.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, and our enemy was more meticulous than we expected. Monsters have been searching for Hertha's body in order to protect the imposter's identity, which is a more advanced way of thinking than subject to. So we had to wait long enough to convince the fake Hertha that she had our trust. Furthermore, we needed to give her time to gather evidence against me and convince herself she had enough to strike.
How did the Knight's internal information even reach Durin and his monsters?
There's an informant among our ranks.
Don't worry, Barbados already tracked her down. She doesn't have his blessing, so she can't hear what we're talking about right now.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack. All those awful accusations in the first trial, and you couldn't even defend yourself!
It was to be expected. I just couldn't reveal the truth. It had to be at the right moment, or it would have given the imposter even more fuel to use against me. She would have demanded to know how I knew about Dragonspine and the monsters in disguise, and if my true identity got out, the public's trust in me would be gone. It was a trap, you see. Argue back and expose my origins, or keep my mouth shut and be seen as a murderer. Credit with where credit is due. It was well thought out. I know it was used with Tartag, but not useful with Molani. Yeah, that's true. Though you have... I mean, if you're doing the Spiral Abyss, you do need 2 teams, so Bennett can go on the other side. Easy.
Yeah, thank goodness we were able to back her into a corner.
Indeed, and I have you to thank for that, Traveler. You probably don't know it, but you've been a part of the plan since the beginning. Even though we were gone for 6 months, that's crazy. Me? But I didn't even know there was a plan. And for that, you have my sincere apologies. I know I kept you in the dark, but I had a reason. This might not sound intuitive, but I did it to make the plan even stronger. From the beginning, I knew I had to leave the letters in my office for a fair and independent reader to discover, someone willing to seek the truth. Naturally, I thought of you. I knew you would return for Wimbloom. I knew you would agree to attend the trial. And I knew your sense of responsibility and justice as honorary knight would compel you to start your own investigation. The fake Hertha, subject to, has met you on Dragonspine before. If she thought even you had lost faith in me, her confidence might get the best of her. The perfect time for us to strike. Albedo's right. You were part of our plan from the very start. I hope you don't take offense at our decision to keep that from you. And please, don't be too hard on Albedo. He was just doing his best to look out for Mondstadt. Enough people were involved in the plan as it was. We had no other choice. The honorary knight and Paimon will always be friends of Mondstadt. We will never forgive that.
Aw, that means a lot.
In that case, thank you for thinking of me. It was an honor to take part. It is us who should be thanking you, honorary knight. No problem. Anything from
Wait,
Mondstadt.
was that Eula just now? Let's go to the side gate to check it out.
Alright. Side missions. Let us go see Diona. She should be voiced, I think. Ugh, never mind. Ugh, these start things are more annoying than disgusting booze hounds. Albedo, traveler, if you run into anyone who needs a safe place to wait this out, feel free to send them to Cat's Tail. I'll be here to watch over things, so the tavern will be safe. Thank you, Diona. We'll be sure to do just that. Thank you, Diona. We're seeing all of Mondstadt! Woo! Other side is Eula will be hard to use, but possible to but Bennett. Yeah, because as long as you have C5 Bennett, you'll be perfectly fine for Eula. To boost her attack. Are they still the same things?
Huh. Gentle.
That's the same thing. Yep. Gentle electrocution. Wait. That's the main mission. So let's go. Let's go to this one first. Okay, maybe I should have just ran up the stairs. Let's see Noelle! Captain Albedo, honorary knight. Focus on the battle, we've got your back. Noelle, she was my first main. Back when I first started.
Coming to be.
Germinate! I must leave no stone unturned.
Let's just spin. You get the cryon electro reactions pop. And it can do anything, yeah. But it's gonna be there literally just to burst and get off the field.
Leave it all to me.
Okay. What is their Albedo build? Maybe their Albedo build does not have that, but it feels weaker than my Albedo build. My Albedo. 66, 120 something. Ah, that's why. I see. I understand. Thanks for the help. That was a lot faster than I expected. I'm sure you had places to be, so don't let me keep you. Rest assured. I'll keep the people around here safe. Be careful out there. Victory will be ours. Yes. I trust Noelle. She's super strong. I wonder if she was informed about the plan and stuff, since she's part of the Knights of Colonia. Oh, the girl who's blind, maybe not. We'll see. Please let Bennett be voiced. We literally just saw him in the most recent event and he was voiced. That is not the girl who usually sits there. Okay. I do remember Vile.
When I saw you on the side of the road, I thought you were hurt. Not about to whack me in the head.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry about that. I was trying to run away, but I just couldn't keep going, so I pretended to be unconscious. Thought I could at least land a surprise hit on a monster that way.
I get it. That's a pretty common tactic. Oh, Traveler, Albedo, you're here.
If you're looking for somewhere safe, head to the Cat's Tail. Diona is sheltering people there. Anyone who needs help is welcome.
Got it. I'll take her there right away.
And they're gone. Okay. Anyway, which standard character are you gonna choose? I am gonna choose... Whoops. I was gonna pull up my character list. I'm gonna choose Yume Mizuki because she's the only standard character I'm missing. Because I have Diluc, I have Jean, I have Keqing, I have Chi-Chi. I think last time I picked... Yeah, Tainari and then Dia, yes. So I'm only gonna get Mizuki since she's the only one that I'm missing. Though if that wasn't the case, I'd probably end up getting constellations for one of my other characters since they're adding the thing where you get someone C7 you get an item to level up your characters more. So I probably would have just chosen Diluc since I think he's the one I have at the highest constellation level. Yeah. Sounds about right. But Mizuki! I must collect more characters. And I also, after doing Mizuki's quest, I was so tempted to pull her. But because she was a standard character, I decided I would just wait till I got her naturally. Oh, with this standard banner... No, not the standard banner. The standard selection thing. I'm gonna be able to get her. That was a long-winded answer. Yula!
It's all my fault. I knew Klee was fast, but disappearing like this? I only lost sight of her for 1 second. How am I going to explain this to Albedo?
Explain what?
Albedo, Traveler, Paimon. What brings you here?
We're providing mobile support across the region. Was there something you needed to explain? You can tell me anything. I hope you know that.
Yeah, plus we kinda already heard what you said, so...
Just tell us. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Klee, she disappeared right under my nose. I'm sorry. I'm doing all I can to find her.
I see. Please don't beat yourself up. Klee is...
Wait! Something's coming this way, and it doesn't look pretty!
Alright, fighting first. Conversation later. Might choose Zia. Zia's a good
right
pick.
next to me. And the next thing I knew, she ran off somewhere. I swear I only lost sight of her for a second.
Now I
Rack and ruin! Those bombs. I see what you mean. She's not to be underestimated.
Oh. Easy. We won! Great work, Klee. I'll be counting on you to protect Eula next time, too.
Albedo, you can't be serious.
No problem. Just leave it to Klee. Are you going on patrol, Mr. Albedo? Klee heard you went camping for a few days, and these monsters followed you back home.
Camping. Ah, right. The truth isn't suitable for little ears.
That's right. So, I need to report back to Master Jean and settle my expenses. If you have some time, I'm sure Eula would be grateful if you escorted her back to the headquarters as well.
Of course. I place myself in your capable hands, Spark Knight.
It would be an honor. Klee will do her best. I cannot do a Klee voice. Alright. Let us go. To the booths. Can I? There we go. Jean! That should be it for now. Good work, everyone. How did we fare injury-wise? Good. Our preparations paid off. Injuries are few and far between. I have the full record here. Wonderful. I'll review it in a bit.
We're back!
Everyone alright?
Amber?
Yep. Right as rain. We're back. Klee kept Miss Eula safe the whole way. That's amazing, Klee. Eula was lucky to have you. Looks like we're still missing a few. Reporting back, Master Jean. Mission complete. Good to have you back safe and sound. And great work, everyone. This operation could not have happened without you all. Your leadership is what made it possible, Master Jean. It's been a busy few days. You should take a well-deserved break. I will, but I believe you deserve one most of all. My work isn't finished. I'm afraid I have a few loose ends to tie up. Loose ends. Ah, yes, of course. We can talk about it back at headquarters. Traveler and Paimon should be there too. Alright, everyone who has finished their work should head back to their quarters to the church to get some rest. Want to come with us, Klee? We can drink some tea and eat some freshly baked moon pies. Yes, yes!
Hi, everyone.
Hello. Venti, thank you for everything. I know there were difficult moments along the way.
Oh, well, wait. Does that mean you saw me running for my life?
Ah, no apologies. Just forget I said anything.
Just kidding. But you're right. It was tough out there. I almost lost my hat to the wind several times.
Any notable information on the win?
Of course! I was out on the city wall for quite some time. I heard all sorts of things. As for something notable, well, I picked up on anxious voices and a child's anger.
Durin has been isolated for centuries, but absorbing Subject 2's emotion allowed him to understand certain truths about this world and his existence, including the fact that he's no longer Mother's only child. Or her most perfect creation. It's obvious he found that fact difficult to accept. The emotions he felt in response were quite genuine and, dare I say, human. If I eliminate the perfect creation, I will be the only child Mother needs. This mindset arose out of Durin's instinct to compete and survive, and came to dominate all those around him. I don't have Farina to get Mulani team as in the guide. Who to put? Who do you have in your team so far? I might be able to make some suggestions. Oh, I guess I just recently got Mulani too, so I'm probably no expert either. Of course, the absorption of Subject 2's knowledge allowed him to take a more intelligent approach, accusing me of murder. In the end, however, Durin still lacks sufficient social intelligence. The fact that his army even got this far is a miracle.
Oh, no wonder Venti sensed a child's anger through the wind.
That same feeling. Ugh, it's close!
Ooh. Oh. Ah, Miss Phonia. Here to make your report?
Oh, nothing much to report, actually.
Is that so? During battle, we were talking about your transfer to the 7th Company. You were in charge of patrols and post-battle reconnaissance this time. How did everything go?
Good. No problems.
I see. If you don't mind me asking, why did you come from that direction? And why are you alone? Did you think we were still meeting at the side gate? There was a change of plans. We sent the message over the wind in the last few minutes of the battle. There were a lot of changes during the operation, but I imagine you missed those as well, because you're under Durin's influence, and you have been since your trip to Dragonspine over 6 months ago. Mulani, Xingling, and Kazuha. Oh, Albedo. Don't move. Continue the discussion back at headquarters. Don't be scared. I'll figure out a way to free you from his power soon. Alright. Am I free? For now? Do I have a... Oh, right. Because I've been just swapping my teams around. Because, okay. So... Mulani, you can do a second Hydro in order to get
It's time to pull the trigger.
The whatchamacallit, the Hydro Resonance to increase more HP. That way she can do more damage. So I guess, okay. So now, simulation. You have Kazuha. You have Xingling. If you need more consistent Pyro, then... And if you need a Shielder, Toma is not the worst. And also, she's fine. Or if you wanted to do Persian, but the Persian's probably not that recommended. Or if you have like Zhongli, you can just have Zhongli to like do shielding. That way, you know, you don't get knocked out off of her. You don't get interrupted. That's the word. Because I think my team had probably Zhongli in it in order to not get hurt. But I guess there's no right or wrong way to build your team. Because I know technically you should have either Farina or Shilonen, but if you have neither... Oh yeah, and then I was doing a burning team, but that's because I had Emily, and I just wanted to use Emily in more teams. But anyways, either another Hydro or another Pyro or even a Shielder like Zhongli, I guess, would be my recommendations, but of course, take that with a grain of salt. I only got her in this banner, so I haven't gotten the chance to test her out too much. Just trying to make it work with whatever you got. Or if you need a healer. For Hydro options, I have Xingqiu and Mona. I don't think Xingqiu is that good because his burst or whatever, you need to be doing normal attacks, and I don't know if that's compatible with Mulani Shark. Mona's not bad, I think. I don't use Mona though, because I got her last year, I think. So I didn't have her from the beginning to like play around with. Because it's her burst, right? That does big damage. Skill. What was it? No, it was this. AoE makes him wet, immobile. Applies omen to gives a damage boost. So I guess damage boost is not half bad. Might boost strongly or power travel. Yeah, that could work. If you find yourself getting hit off a lot or something, you know, Zhongli's not bad. That way you won't get interrupted. Might be more comfy. Alright, the others are looking after Fionia. Phonia. Please tell me you can help her. I can, as long as the rest of the operation goes well.
Wait, the operation isn't over. What do we do now?
What happens next is more of a personal project. I've consulted Venti about the possibility of calling a tripartite conference. Ah yes, that's a relatively new tradition Grandmaster Varka came up with the idea a few years ago.
I still remember when he approached me about asking the lovely ladies of the Hexen Circle for a small favor. The chumminess caught me off guard. If I hadn't known any different, I'd have thought he was talking about his older sisters or something.
Older sisters? Is Varka really young or something?
I wouldn't exactly call him young, but he's not old either.
Well, at this point in time, we know exactly how Varka looks like. He's the type to crack a joke at every opportunity, so whatever that age was. Indeed. Anyway, the Tripartite Conference is a gathering of 3 parties. The Hendrix Circle, the Animal Archon, and the joint forces of the Knights and Church of Favonius. Lord Barbados— oh, there's Varka! Lord Barbados was able to facilitate a meeting between Varka and the mages. Varka had quite a way with words, so he was able to gain their favor and convince them to agree to a very important request. Namely, that in Malsat's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to our nation. Yes, I now have a request of my own, so I need the conference to convene once again. Venti, if you would. Have to farm a lot either way, don't have anything. Well, we'll look for me. We got this.
Of course! Traveler, pass me the Dodo communication device.
Huh? You're gonna use that thing to call them?
Just watch and learn. Okay, I think this should do it.
What's that ringing? Is it the wind or something?
It's Varka.
Hold on, that's not the right voice.
Wait. Barbados?
Varka?
Grandmaster?
Oops, wrong contact. Sorry, Varka, you're probably busy right now.
But considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat, yeah, I'd say so.
Yes. Well, have fun with that. We can talk some other time.
All right, pass along my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for those drinks, don't I? Just take it from my stash. I keep it in...
Hold on. 1 second. Alright, there we go. My bad.
Hey! He was just about to tell us where to find his secret stash!
Don't tell me he hid it beneath the great tree of Windrise. That seems like a bit much.
Hello?
Alice!
Greetings, Miss Alice. It's Venti.
Venti? Nope, it doesn't ring a bell.
You're really gonna tease me like this? Fine. It's Barbados.
Apologies, just a bit of fun. What can I do for you, dear Barbados?
You still remember the Tripartite Conference, right? I'm calling on behalf of a friend. He's asking for a meeting.
Oh? And which brave soul is it this time?
It's me, Aunt Alice.
Albedo, captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team, requests a formal meeting with the Hexen Circle.
And what is your wish, dear Albedo?
I want to accomplish something unprecedented.
How unprecedented. Something anything your mother, Rhine-daughter, never accomplished?
In terms of technique, no. But in terms of location and materials, yes.
Okay, that makes no sense.
You've piqued my interest. I'll be right there.
Be right where? Here, as in this office?
Hello again, everyone.
Hello, Aunt Alice. I see you turned yourself into a giant dodoco.
Darling, isn't it? It even has its own hat.
Wow, the attention to detail.
Pleasure to see you all again. It's been a while. On behalf of the Hexen Circle, I hereby grant Albedo's request. I'm guessing you still need to prepare? Take your time. Just come find me at the long table when you're ready.
Aw, that's nice of you.
Huh, I suppose it's just my nature, darling.
Thank you, Aunt Alice. Before we set out, there's something you need to meet. Head to my office. He's waiting for you there. Someone you need to meet, right? Yeah, I misread. Whoops. Let's go! You did so much for us this time, Lord Barbados. I don't even know how to thank you.
Don't thank me at all, please. It makes it seem like I'm useless the rest of the time.
You know that's not what I meant. An Archon has their own calculations. Who am I to question their wisdom?
Okay, now you give me too much credit. I admit I'm not the most, proactive Archon. You have your own hard work to thank for this result. Oh, and our friends the Honorary Knight in Paimon, of course. Ah, worried about Albedo's plan?
I can't help it. I have full confidence in his abilities. It's just an instinctual response. But in the end, if he sets his mind to something, I know he will succeed. I trust him.
That's good to hear.
Before we set out, there's someone you need to meet. I keep misreading it. Alright. How close am I? Hold on. Actually, I have ads to run. So, I'm gonna really quickly see how long this quest is, because this might be a good time to stop it. But for now, I will be running an ad, and I will be seeing everyone back in 3 minutes. Alright, let's see. What is this? Paralogism Genshin. How long? Maybe I'm close to finishing. I am not. I think I have another half an hour, which I might need to save for tomorrow then. So it took someone 8 hours to do it? That's crazy. Okay, so I guess it is looking like I'm gonna save the rest of this tomorrow. Because it's about like 30 to 40 minutes long. So that's fine. Well, it's good to know that at least I'm close to the end. If that's the case, I can probably finish that tomorrow. And then, hold on, I'm lost. And then I can do the Imaginary Theater tomorrow for the rest of the time once I finish it. Speaking of which, I don't even think I set up my teams for my friends to borrow. So let's take a look at that real quick. Yes, supporting cast. Oops. Cry. You know what? I'll delete it all. It's fine. Why do I keep saying cryo? Hydro, Dendro, Pyro. I mean, I guess it's the only 3 I really need. But I guess we add in more options. I don't think my D is that good. Maybe Linny then. And just in case... for the next run, if I forget to change it. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. So maybe that tomorrow. But also, hold on. Did the Abyss reset? Oh, I did attempt to do the Abyss, but I never finished it. So I have to either continue that tomorrow. Okay, that's fine. Alright. So, for now, Let's see, ads are gonna be over in about another 30 seconds. Let's go. Craft that. I'm gonna use up the rest of my resin. Who do I need to build? I think I was building... I'm at level 41 and got like 92% crit rate. Whoa, is that with the obsidian? Are you using the obsidian set? Because if you're using the obsidian, that's a lot of crit rate, no? Well, actually, you know, I believe in you. You've got this. Let's see. Okay, ads are over now. So, I will be continuing the rest of this quest tomorrow. For now, I am gonna farm... Do I need to farm from Navia? Those things, but not that. Okay. I think then I'm gonna do artifacts. Yeah, with artifacts. Oh, okay, then that's pretty good then. 90 is good. Do I want to farm? I do want to farm Navias, but then the Songs of Day Pass is kind of useless. So I'm almost tempted to just farm for better Kaniche sets, which will also give me better sets for Malvika and Molani and Yansan if I decide to build her and other characters. And then, whichever ones I don't want, I can just use as fodder for the Songs of Days Pass. I think that's the plan for now. Okay. So let's do that, and then once I finish this, I will be stopping for today. What did they recommend? Fire? Alright, let's see. Weapon gives 33% might chance to it. Oh, it might change the crit damage weapon. Yeah, I mean, as long as you can get a decent crit ratio. But she ascends... Did she ascend? She ascends with crit damage or crit rate. Honestly, I don't remember. I leveled her up and I didn't even pay that close of attention. I think my build on her is decent though. Though I just gave her the leftovers of when I farmed her other characters. As long as she crits often enough and it's decent damage, and you're doing great.
Bow before your king!
Locked on!
The dead will bleed!
Alright, let's see. Come on, new Kaniche piece. I don't remember which one I wanted to replace. Well, Sands or Goblet, I think. I guess I could do with a better that one too. That one's fine, and this one's probably fine. Alright, Sands and Goblets mainly. Sands and Goblets. And it is on the wrong set. Alright, we go again. Let's see. Good luck hopefully this time.
Neutralize! This'll brighten up the place!
Pyroclastic surge!
I got him cornered!
Oh, same master last time. Easy. Okay. Whoops, I forget I don't have to click skip anymore. Tab it. Nothing. No. Just pure scroll pieces.
Light it up!
Recon! Going in!
For the Lord of the Night!
Okay.
Locked on!
The dead will bleed!
Okay.
Adventure time!
And dendril damage, and that's not. No, that's not that good either. Okay. Welp. I guess I don't have. I'm gonna be needing to farm more. I do wish there was a trash button, but that's okay. As long as it's not locked, it's probably safe for me to throw away. Yeah. Well. That is good enough for now. Teleport back here. So, okay. The plan for tomorrow is the quest, and then probably an attempt of the theater or the Spiral Abyss. I'm not 100% which one I'm going to focus on first. And then I think after that I'm going to do this quest over the days of Wednesday, Thursday, however long it takes me to do that. And then I think I would be caught up with all the quests I need to catch up on, right? Yeah, Song on the Welcome Moon, that's this one. I have 7 days. Okay, that's fine. That should be enough time. I did all the events, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, that's fine. I can do that on the phone or something. Okay, yeah. And then I'll do the theater later. Alright. So, that is the plan for now.
Adventure
and
time.
with that, thank you everyone for watching and hanging out. And I will catch you all next time. Take lots of care. Bye-bye. Till next time.